Hey there friends, welcome to my channel, into today's video. So today what I thought would be fun is for me to talk about palettes that I think are perfect for the holidays. Now, I have 2 sets of palettes in front of me, 5 for each holiday, because we are officially at Christmas season. Now, I know, as I film this, it is the 9th of December. In my household, Christmas kind of doesn't happen until after Delilah's birthday. I mean, it happens, but we don't have a tree up, we don't have anything up. So when I say we're officially in Christmas season, I mean, I'm in Christmas season. Y'all have been in Christmas season since October. No, not me. I love Christmas, but it doesn't really I don't get the Christmas feels and the holiday feels until like mid-December. I know, I'm crazy, but here we are. So hi everybody, welcome to today's video. My name is Amy. This is Dolly Mama's Daily Life, formerly Dolly Mama Beauty. I might change back. I have no idea. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but this is my channel. I like to talk about lots of different things. As you know, I talked about Stranger Things in my last video and no one watched it. So no more Stranger Things videos, but that's okay. You try new things, you figure out what works and what doesn't, and I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to have fun. This is not about me being like super famous or finding the algorithm, going viral, any of that stuff. I'm just here to talk about what I like to talk about. That's why this is called Dolly Mama's Daily Life. I like to talk about lots of different things and people either like it or they don't. And if you don't like this video, then you don't watch it. If you like the next video, then you watch it. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't have the time to do like 5 different channels to talk about 5 different interests. That's just me. We are going to talk about palettes today, which I know a lot of you are like, finally, please talk about makeup. Okay, we are talking about makeup today. So we're talking about holiday palettes. I have 5 Christmas palettes, 5 New Year's palettes. So if you guys want to see the palettes that I would pick for the holidays, then please keep watching. Make sure you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up, everybody, thumbs up. And subscribe if you haven't yet already. Make sure you subscribe, join the DMDL crew today. We're a small but mighty crew. We would like to grow. Thank you very much, please, and thank you. Okay, so let's get into this. Now, we're just gonna do the Christmas palettes, and we're gonna do the New Year's palettes. Now, what you'll probably notice is a theme, especially with the New Year's palettes. And when we get there, I'll explain. But we are gonna start with Christmas palettes. Now, this palette has stolen my heart. Mostly because of the theme, not because of the color story, but it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Christkindlesmarkt. This is the German Christmas palette from Nomad. I died because as soon as she revealed the clues, I knew immediately. I used to live in Germany. Here is the Christkindlesmarkt palette. This is beautiful. Look at the cover. It's so stunning, and it literally looks like a German village at Christmas with the tree in the middle. Oh my God, you guys, you don't even know. Okay, so here's what the palette looks like. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes. I did have to add a little bit of a lighter blue from a different palette, which I will talk about in just a couple of minutes, but this is so pretty. Now, if you look, these are the shimmers. I think there are 10 shimmers in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 9. There are 9 shimmers in here, and the 9 shimmers are in the shape of a Christmas tree. And this is my favorite shade by far. This red one down here, because it's called Glühwein. Glühwein is a spiced red wine, and it is delicious. And I will never forget going to the Christmas markets in Germany and having Glühwein every time, and going from stall to stall where they have the molasses cookies and the gingerbread and the crepes. Oh my God, you guys! And it's like a fairy tale going to a German Christmas market. So this is absolutely stunning. It is very Christmassy. You got that green and you got that red. Now, when I first saw this, what it reminded me of was that little Santa's Village palette that they did before, but they updated it, because in that palette they had the black, the red, the green. So they actually updated that palette, in my personal opinion, and then they made the shimmers better, because I remember people talking about that little 9-pound palette that they released for Christmas, that the shimmers were a little more toppery and they didn't like the matte selection. Well, you got a similar situation here. It's similar to that palette, only it's extended by 6 shades, which I think makes it much more versatile and wearable, and I do love this color story. I didn't know how I felt about it at first, but I just can't with the theme. Christkind is a it's a German Christmas palette. And I lived for Christmas time in Germany. I loved the snow. I loved the cold. I loved it all. Oh my God, I can't even. So Christkind from Nomad. I live for it. Okay. Now, as I stop gushing about the Nomad palette, we are going to move on to the ultimate Christmas palette, in my opinion. This is the Merry Christmas palette from Odin's Eye. I miss Odin's Eye. I have not bought a lot of palettes from Odin's Eye recently, but this one, I remember I went through a phase where I had to have every Odin's Eye palette. And I'm not mad about having this one. This one is so stunning. It's like a very colorful, but very Christmassy palette. You got the greens, you got the reds, you got some neutrals mixed in, you got some duochromes mixed in. This Elf Wish is like one of the most beautiful shades ever. It's kind of like a peachy green, golden multi-chrome. It's so stunning. I love this pink. This is more of a glittery, kind of like flaky shade, which I don't prefer, but I tend to stick to these shades. But the way I do my makeup, I will mix and match colors, like cool and warm, you know, contrasting colors, light green and red. Like, I would wear them together. I know that sounds insane, but I would. So this is the Merry Christmas palette from Odin's Eye. I am here for it. So that is my second Christmas palette. Now the third Christmas palette, these are not traditionally Christmas palettes, so I want you guys to just keep that in mind. I'm using my own imagination and things that make me think of Christmas and the colors, okay? So this is the Betty Boop palette from Glamlight. This palette is still available. Like, okay, this is my favorite Glamlight palette of all time, by far. So this is just like a cranberry poinsettia, like beautiful dream. It is so stunning. And you think of all the rich red tones at Christmas, and this is it. I live for this. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection. I love this peachy shade. I wear that one a lot. What I like about this is it gives you some neutral options. And you got some purpley, more, you know, berry tones. You got the reds that do pull a little pink, but that's okay. And you got this beautiful black. Oh my God, it's stunning. I love this palette, and the Betty Boop palette is my third Christmas palette in this video. Now, this one is a huge stretch. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna look at this and go, how is this a Christmas palette? For me, it's a Christmas palette. Christmas is an individual thing. Like, we all like different things at Christmas, different colors at Christmas. This is the Machina palette, or Machina palette from Blend Bunny. Oh my God, I miss Blend Bunny. Blend Bunny's doing all sorts of things right now that I am just like, I'm gonna pass on that. But anyway, this is the Machina palette, my favorite palette they've ever done, by far. Oh my God, I miss like Blend Bunny from 2 years ago. I want them to come back. But anyway, this is the Machina palette. Now here is where it gets a little weird, because I do have some reds and I have some greens right here. But I also enjoy the blues, especially the navy, and, you know, some of the purple tones. Really, really pretty for Christmas. And I think that this palette, you know, if you want to go for something colorful and bold, but you want to, like, you know, just kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. I mean, you can go like a really smoky blue look, and it'd be like an icy wintry look, or you can do that green Christmas look, that sprucey green, and maybe add, you know, that blue, kind of like I have on my eye today. I love this so much. This is, oh my God, it's stunning. So it's not like Christmas themed, but it's got some Christmas colors in it. So I picked it. Now, you can't go, you know, through a video on Christmas without mentioning the next palette. This one is one of my absolute favorite Christmas palettes, and one of my favorite palettes that Nomad has done. This is the Polar Express palette. I love this. I think this is so stunning, and I just love the Polar Express. I have my little one, and no, she's not little. She's gonna be 16. But to me, she's my baby. So this, she loves the Polar Express. Every year we watch it like 50 times. So this is what it looks like. I love, I'm having a flaky disaster falling on me. I don't know what that is. But this is the Polar Express palette. Okay, this is just dreamy to me, because what I love about this is that I have my neutrals. I have my really, really, really light white in here. I have a silver. I have this white shimmer. So beautiful. I love the variety of light tones in here. And I think, see, now this is the shade that I put on the inner portion of my crease. So I like to have like lighter shades on the inner portion of my eye. So I pulled this in for my look today, but this is the Polar Express palette. I love the, so, you know, that traditional like tarnished gold, this beautiful like champagne, this kind of bronzy metallic, and this silver metallic down here that's got a little touch of purple to it. Stunning. And oh my God, I can't even. I love this so much. I think this is so wearable and versatile. And this leads into New Year's palettes. Now, this is the one I mentioned last because what I love about this one are the metallic neutrals in here. The metallic neutrals in here are what sell this for me, and that give you that ornament, that sparkly vibe. So when I think of New Year's palettes, what I think of are like metallics and neutrals and really like rich, like sultry tones for New Year's, because New Year's is kind of a sexy holiday. It's kind of like the holiday where everybody goes out and has champagne, goes to parties, dresses up. Now, I don't do that anymore. I got engaged on New Year's Eve, but I'm also in my 50s. So New Year's Eve has taken on a whole new spin for me. But back in the day, I wanted to be like, you know, and this is before I wore makeup, but if I was going out and I was a young person today, these are some of the palettes that I'd use for New Year's Eve. Okay, so this one is no longer available, but I love this. This is the Good as Gold. Now, I'm not a big fan of yellowy gold, but this one is so freaking stunning. You got some gorgeous metallics in here. You don't have a lot of mattes, but really what this is like a sparkly, not a disco ball, because there's nothing silver in here, but I love the gold tones, and I just love the variety of shimmers in here. You've got like this kind of grayish, pewtery thing going on. These actual gold shimmers. If you wanted to have, you know, sometimes I think about people that wear that really yellowy gold jewelry, but that's what this reminds me of. But on the eyes, if you wanted to just have something really gold and glitzy, beautiful. Okay, so the next one is going to be from Fantasy Cosmetica, and I need to catch up with Fantasy Cosmetica, especially with the 9 pans. I think I'm behind by 4 now. Help! I should have bought them at Black Friday, but I really don't want to spend the money. So anyway, here we go. We are going to talk about the Fighter palette. The Fighter palette is one of my absolute favorites from Fantasy Cosmetica. I am leaning more into neutrals mixed with color. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for these days. This is the most gorgeous, sophisticated neutral palette. It's so sophisticated and beautiful. You've got these really great metallics, and Fantasy Cosmetica has wonderful shimmers that are neutral, but very, very fun neutrals. And then you've got these wonderful mattes to ground it out. I do wish that one of these was another matte and one of the shimmers was taken out, like potentially one of these. Like leave this one and take this one out, but this one's kind of like a bluey, like purple. This one's like a silvery blue. So gorgeous, you guys. So freaking gorgeous. I love, love, love the Fighter palette. So yeah, I'm behind. I need the Wizard, the Monk, what is it? Is it the Warrior? I can't remember. And then the new one, the Artificer. I really want the Artificer because I do really like those neutral tones that Fantasy Cosmetica does. Okay, this one also is no longer available, but this was, and I do not buy a lot of palettes from this brand, but I'm telling you when I tell you, I think my husband's texting me, hold on one second, let me check, because if something's wrong with Delilah, yeah, that was Troy. I have to check my messages. Delilah still is taking medication. She's through treatment, but she still takes medication that's related to her treatment. So, yeah, I had to take that text message. Sorry about that. Okay, so as I was saying, I don't really buy a lot of palettes from this brand, not because I don't like the brand, but the palettes are really expensive and the shipping's really expensive for this brand. But this is an Earthly, and this is the Sorceress Smoke. I will never forget, I called this the Sorcerer's Smoke for the longest time, but this is the Sorceress Smoke. This is, oh my God, this is my favorite neutral palette in my collection. It has to be because I love this so much. The muted colors with the neutrals, it just is so wearable and pretty. You got this little green section, this peachier, warmer section, and then this cool section. This is divine. This is absolutely divine. I love this palette. I think that is so sexy. Such a good everyday staple palette. I wish it was still available because I think this, in my personal opinion, is the best thing Unearthly has ever done. This is something that everybody can use and be happy with. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Because it's got some colorful tones, but they're so easy to mix with the neutrals that you don't feel like a clown like I am today. I don't mind being a clown. I mean, obviously, look at me. I am a makeup addict, and here we are. But I love this so much. Oh my God, I love this so much. This is definitely a winner. I wish it was still available. But anyway, that's from Unearthly. That's the Sorceress Smoke. This is an oldie but a goodie, also not available, and I am so mad because this, until the Sorceress Smoke, this was probably my favorite neutral palette in my collection. This is the Sultry from ABH. You know, ABH used to be my jam, but they're not so much these days, but this palette, oh my God. I've talked about this before about it this time of year. Yes, I've had this for a million years. Yes, it's still, the shadow quality is still good. I store my palettes very well. I wash my brushes every day. So my shadows really stand the test of time. And the Anastasia's formula, I mean, really, this is so beautiful. I mean, the rose quartz shade with the bloom shade with this, what is that? Dystopian shade in the outer corner. I can't. I've done an all like silver gray look with this. I've done a rosy looks with this. I've done just everyday beautiful, just like simple looks. This is absolutely quintessential, and it is such a shame that it is no longer available. But man, I tell you, when I tell you, this is definitely a winner. I love the Sultry. Best thing that Anastasia has ever done in my opinion. And I remember back in the day when I was collecting her palettes, and I love the Cosmos, which I also have, and I love the Modern Renaissance for a really long time. All of them were just magnificent, but this one is my favorite. Okay, last but definitely not least, we started with Nomad, we're gonna end with Nomad. I know, I tried to do this where I only mentioned each brand one time, but I can't. I have so many Nomad palettes, and I am going to be doing my Nomad ranking soon, you guys. Also, Palette Tournament of Champions is coming back. Who's excited for Palette Tournament of Champions? Some of these palettes are going to be in the Tournament of Champions. I think you know which ones are. So this one, my friends, is the Berlin Underground. This is very much a neutral, like metallic lover's dream. If you needed one metallic neutral palette in your life, this would be the one you should go for. This one, and maybe like the, and I want to get it still, the one from ColourPop. Oh, what is it called? Oh my gosh, it's the big one that has all the metallics in it. I want that so bad. I love neutral metallics. They're my favorite thing ever. Neutral metallics and colorful, with the neutral. A lot of people are like neutral mattes with colorful shimmers. I'm the opposite. I want neutral shimmers with colorful mattes. I'm weird. So this is stunning. This doesn't have a ton of mattes in it. I think it only has 5. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. But I love this. I'm so glad to have this. I think they changed it a little bit from what they had before. But when they re-released this, Fête de Provence and America's Parks, I had to get them, and I did. So this one is very, very beautiful. I love this shade of here. It's like a green, like antique green. This beautiful, like copper. Oh, this and this together. Stunning. I can't even. Okay. So you can tell I really like neutrals. I sometimes am shocked at how much I like neutrals, but that's a Berlin Underground. So those are 10 palettes for the holidays. 5 for Christmas, 5 for New Year's, and you can wear whatever you want anytime you want. You all know that because, I mean, come on. Who are we kidding here? If I had the time, would look like a clown every day. Only because that's what I like to do. Sitting down, filming, putting on my makeup. It's therapeutic. It's wonderful, and I live for it. So anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're informed of when I post future videos. With that, I'm going to leave you with this. Bore, finger hearts, I purple you. You're awesome and amazing. And you guys are just so, so special to me. And I want you to, this is my PSA. I kind of say this all the time, but I want you to go out into the world, be kind to one another, treat others as you would like to be treated, and love others as Jesus has loved you. We say at my church, you are enough to be loved here. And when I say that, I mean, I love everyone. I accept everyone for who they are, and God loves you too. So, you know, if you're a believer, great. If you're not, that's okay too. But, you know, I just want you to know that I always pray for you. I always think of you, and I always want you to know that I'm on team you, because that's just how I roll. You know, everybody is special in their own unique way, and I like to celebrate that by being kind and sharing love with all who need it. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave you with the blessing. I'm going to say go in peace to love and serve the Lord. Amen, Jesus. Ooh. And may the force be with you always. Okay, you guys? I will catch you in my next one, and that will be coming very soon. Yeah. Busy, busy time of year. Busy, 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 busy. Okay, TTFN. Happy holidays, everybody. Enjoy your holiday season. And remember, I love you so, so much. Bye.